Here we go. You're working hard, policeman. Hello. Dawson and Nelligan.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress.
Yes, indeed. Now your dad is the strongest.
Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
I have to agree. Sherlock for the year 1883 might put some light on the connection between. Examine the ship's log. Let us go over to the Woodman's Lee. And maybe we'll find a dear old friend. That makes sense. Maybe he did something bad then and then he came out to find him and killed him because he got drunk. And maybe that notebook was a very special notebook for our friend, a little fella in the policeman's yard. So I have to say, it's your dad who killed him, is it not?
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Indeed. Peter Carey, Charlie Salison, and it goes on.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
June.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
July.
Log notes for July. Nothing special.
August.
Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away.
Ah.
Log notes for August. The Canadian Pacific Railway.
Hey.
CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Ah, indeed. CPR. Abbreviation. It was found inside a series. Interesting. Now, Wiggin might help to find the crew of the sea urchin. He should be somewhere at the Baker Street. So let us go back to the Baker Street and ask about the sea urchin. Not the sea urchin. I have no idea why I said sea urchin. But we're gonna be there to ask about this mystery indeed. No smoking allowed in this elevator, sir. He doesn't give a shit. Because he's Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
Myself!
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning.
Ugh.
His organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Oh, interesting. Do we actually go down? Oh. Maybe the telescope. Give a little... a notch? Oh god, that's horrifying. Well, well, well. How do I call them? Oops. I have no idea how to call the little dudes. Hello, little dudes. Investigate for me.
My archive. I can always consult. This is where I keep my post.
The knife is kind of
My
piercing
archive.
through.
I can all.
Watson's room seems pretty normal, I dare to say. Watson?
Watson, I need Wiggins. Is he anywhere nearby?
He's right across the street. You can give him a sign from the window.
Ah, okay. Wiggin?
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read.
Oh,
can't you?
come on now.
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just gotta look where the rum and the red lights are.
Haha. That is so true.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Why is that?
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Why is that? We gotta go to the yard. Why is that though? Is he trying to kill himself or something like that? That is very disturbing. I want that little young fella to be all happy and safe. That is my old case book. Finally, I am not reading a fictional book. Hello.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Oh,
Do
interesting.
you have him here?
Yes, he refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
We'll make him
Let
talk.
us hope so.
Oh yes, and one more thing.
Stop laughing at
The
me.
constable told me that at the time of his arrest,
We'll let him
the
talk.
fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room. At your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Ah, breathtaking indeed. Too bad he's not gonna be the murderer. We'll have to see.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Ah, it's the boots.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
Oh, it might make the perfect fit with the mystery
Stains
foot
are fresh.
prints.
They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
Interesting. Well, let us go interrogate the Liam Hurtley. Is he here? No, he cannot be. He have to be over right here. He's not here. Is this the man?
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Let us sit in a room and talk.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
It's
Could you
ridiculous.
at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Let's
Well,
beat him up.
we shall see.
Taste my fist. Well, we shall see indeed. Your hairs are greasy. Your eyes are dilated. Doesn't seem like you had a good night's sleep. Oh, what is that on your neck? Oh, scar. Seems like you are a salesman. Sailorman. Gardener's hands. Interesting. Plants remains. Oh, you're like a gardener. Or maybe you're trying to find something in the garden. Oh, it's the bird.
That's all for now.
B. Clues. Oops. B. Clues. No gardener. Oh, we don't have all the things yet.
I'm not saying another word.
Tab. Hurtley is a stranger who was arrested by the police as a suspicious individual seen prowling around at night near Woodman's Lee. He is a former soldier who left the military with an honorable discharge after having been wounded in the neck by a sharpness. Now he lives in a quiet life working as a gardener. Interesting. Well, we'll see the state letter and the bond certificate and the Hurtley's boots. Well, let's go to the garden first. Woodman's Lee. And we'll be able to see if his boots are the size of the mystery footsteps that we found. And we shall be there very soon. Ah, here we are. The mystery footsteps. Hurtley's boots. Fit
These
perfectly.
boots match the footprints exactly.
Interesting. Is this it? Ah. Liam Hurtley's boot matched the footprint at Woodman's Lee, thus providing that he was there. Julius Kelly counter denies that he was their gardener. Can we talk to Carly about this man? Or is she just gonna be sad? Carly? Liam Hurtley.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
That's it?
Thank you, madam.
Wow. Baker Street. Well then. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Alright. Let's do experiments.
My archive. I can... This is
Hold
what...
on. Why can we not,
My archive. I can always consult with it, if needed.
A new suspect. But this one refuses to talk. This case is more interesting than I first imagined.
Why can
My
I not do
archive.
the experiment?
This is where I keep my post. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
That is not what I want to do. This, perform analysis. Oh. Was it this? Here? Ah, there we go.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used.
Okay.
Second condition, orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay. So the blue. Pour it in. Maybe green. And colorless. Orange. Orange. And colorless. Pour it. Pour it. And maybe blue. And orange. Oh, orange. Go.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning.
Oh no! What? Okay. Blue. In the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue. Something, something. Orange. Something, something. Something, something. Do we do the green in a second? Green. Colorless. Orange. Orange. Colorless. And then maybe blue and orange. Blue and orange. Orange. Orange.
No, something
No?
isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we know it's first. It's blue. But, it's not green. So let's try colorless. And green. Orange. And colorless. And maybe blue. Oh, maybe it's orange and blue.
No, something isn't right.
Wait, wait, wait.
I need to start the reaction from the beginning.
Blue? Blue. Okay, blue. Maybe... And then... Maybe green. And colorless. Orange. Do we have 2 orange? So... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If following the rules displayed, the combination has to be blue, green, blue, orange, colors, orange, blue. I knew it was green. And let's try it. Blue, green, blue, orange, colorless, orange, colorless. Yo. Pour. That makes sense because when we use the orange, we have to use the colorless. Colorless. Colorless, please. Pour in, please.
Done.
Nice.
Now I can proceed further.
Thank ya.
Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
Da 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 da. Oh, this is interesting. This is pretty. I think we have
I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. And remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you... me. Interesting. Let us go ask him. In the yard. Oh, please don't tell me that my overlay is up. Yuri Club, Everett's doing very well. Welcome back from the yesterday's stream. I recognize ya. Continue. Well. He said he's not gonna talk, but he's gonna talk now. Yo.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Boom. Well, Woodman's Lee.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Oh, really? The boots match.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Okay. What did you hide?
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
My God, this man. Hurley's a letter.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Ha hey! Here we
You're a
go.
smart one, but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley.
God damn it, you poop.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Oh my gosh. What would I do in Gardener?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth.
Hey.
Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A
Yes.
crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
Krista did.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
Alright,
That's
you
all
got
for
me.
now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
You know where that is? Maybe behind the cabin when I first noticed when I was there. Big Pharma 7 gets it. Hehe. Hey Maggie, what's up? Boop, we are here. I believe the tools will be in the tools shack. Right here, no? Nope. Apparently not. No tools. Kept behind here. Doesn't seem like it. Oops. That's alright. We'll just ask her. Where's the tool set? Give me where the tool's at.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you. She's very, very nice.
Thank you, madam.
Open. Ooh, that's scary.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
T. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Shed's floor. Ill-fitting plank. Ah, the box. It is the box.
Let us see what is in this box.
What the heck is that? Rotate all, rotate switch. Ah. Interesting. Okie dokie, okie dokie. I think I can solve this. There we go. That was easy. Good night, lass.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Ooh. Leo, my dear, you have been so good to me all the time that I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear that what might happen, I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot live the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. Interesting. Carly, what do you have to say about this?